Welcome back to the May 1st. That's the day that it is today. Welcome to May.
Yeah.
May Day.
Trying not to throw up in the cup holder. See,
May.
we're fine.
Is May the 1st May Day?
Yes.
Or is it just a day in May?
I don't know. A Day, May Day?
It's
What were we talking about before? Oh
D-Day.
yeah, we were talking about One Piece. It's the name of the treasure on the Grand Line.
That's it.
True.
What is it? You can have it, but you'll have to find it first. I left everything I
I
had.
left
left
everything
everything I
in
own in
one
one
piece. I always thought, how funny would it be if it was like, yeah, it was just all in like one.
You
like,
glued it
big-
together.
Yeah. It's such a fucking stupid joke, but yeah.
Entire like fleet of gold all melt into one giant solid bar of gold.
What do you think it is, Frank? What's
Takes up
One
like
Piece?
the entire L.
What's your feeling?
I mean, my assumption is that it's like a several step kind of thing, where like part of it's definitely just all the money he had, like all the gold and treasure and shit.
That'd be kind of
Like he definitely has probably
Boat
left
base.
at least some of that there. And there's probably some big secret important thing regarding what's happening in the show right now, which I don't want to talk about because spoilers.
Magical powers.
There's already magical powers.
Maybe it's something to do with that.
Maybe. I always thought it'd be cool if Gold Roger had like a fucking fruit that made him like he could control water, which would be the only one in the entire show that could do that. And everyone's like, "That's stupid." I'm like, "You don't even fucking know." There's a character, a little kid with a blue coat and a fucking steampunk hat. You know the one I'm talking about, Frank?
Yeah.
That guy just crashed by
He
himself.
was revealed as like they did like a flashback thing I think during the war arc when they were showing
Yeah.
Luffy and Ace and this kid, and then like it's implied that the kid died. And I remember talking to someone about it, and I was like, I reckon that kid's gonna come back later. And they were like, no, he won't. I'm like, I think he will, and apparently he did. So I'm now of the assumption that all my theories about One Piece are correct.
Good spoilering here. Very
Ha!
nice.
It's a fucking anime,
Well,
Frank.
this
That's what they
creep.
do.
Pre-spoiling series.
I think it's
Sometimes
good.
characters die for real.
That's why Gold Roger's not dead. He's alive.
He's
Guaranteed.
No. This is
How
saying
the fuck could
fucking-
like he die by execution unless he wanted
This
to?
is saying that like Hitler and Tupac are on the same island right now. with
What the
mafia.
hell?
What was it? I've seen a meme that's like Tupac is alive in Yugoslavia and he reunites it.
Oh my god. It's like a running like background joke in The Simpsons that Hitler is actually still alive. But he's just like an old retired guy in Germany. Just every now and then they cut to him and it's just being mocked by people.
I mean, obviously, like when we start doing the thing, we'll figure out what a good pace is per session.
Right.
To
Well,
like,
the first arcs
to,
are
like,
definitely
you know-
very quick.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like,
But, like, you know,
how fucking long is
to-
like the first what the fuck is the clown's name?
Buggy the
Buggy.
Clown.
There's
Buggy
like one
the
episode
Clown.
long.
Yeah, I mean, like the entire like first intro, like quarter, like intro bit that introduces like the main cast from most of the thing is like
Oh. Didn't
Let me
really
see
make it
here.
through that one.
Guys, let me get a run up, alright? Come on, guys.
yeah they enter the Grand Line, which is like after like 5 arcs,
Yeah.
53 episodes in is like the first 5 arcs of the show.
So the first,
Well-
so Thriller Bark is 50 episodes. The entire first part of the show
Yes.
is 50 episodes.
All-
See, I
all
told
of
you it
these
got way
blue is
longer
50.
before they get to the time skip.
Well, no, yeah, but that what I was saying was in comparison though, after the time skip, one of the arcs is 116 episodes long.
Holy shit,
Haha.
Jesus.
But yeah, like obviously when we start this, we'll set up a pace.
Where
to
did
have,
I
like,
stop?
a
I think I
Iron
stopped
Bread
watching, like, because I was caught up.
You stopped
just at the
halfway
end.
through Punk Hazard, or
Really?
partially through Punk Hazard.
What's no? I never started Punk Hazard. I stopped
I guess
right
it
at
must
the
have
end
just been
of
at
the
the end
one
of
before
Fishman.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they went underwater and there's this
Yeah.
mermaid with huge fucking fins, dude.
Yeah, obviously setting up in a concise way to like consume the media and then like have thoughts about the thing
Yeah.
where like obviously we can't cram 116 episodes into a single session because then it's just gonna be a fucking mess.
Maybe you
Going
can,
over
Frank.
it.
Watch this. I'll never turn down a challenge. Nah, I would actually. If you like watch 115 episodes of One Piece in 1 week, I'd be like, okay, only if you do all my work for me.
You'll be like,
Yeah, bro. I tell people this all the time. They're like, can you do this for me? I'm like, all right, you can do my work. And they're like, all right, never mind.
Obviously, our pacing will be slower.
What if we watch
'cause
one
I
episode a
assume-
week, Frank, and we just did a podcast on each individual episode?
I mean, we physically could do that,
I
but
feel like a 15 to half
15.
an
there will be some weeks where we will wish for death because sometimes only a little bit happens during the week, during the episode. That's important in like some parts of the anime. We're like, we gotta keep doing these like reused flashbacks over and over again. So this episode has like 5 minutes of real content. Yeah, there's your week of content. It's 5 minutes. Yeah, like definitely these early ones we could do like a whole arc per week. Cause like the first arc's 4 episodes.
Would the podcast be going on the same industry channel?
Of course.
Just like the Breaking and Breaking 2?
Yeah.
And then it's like, you know, the second one is 4 episodes long, and then like the one after that is like 6 episodes long. Probably easily fit a lot of these. And then like Baratier and Arlong arc are like a lot longer
How long is Arlong?
compared to those first 3. Arlong is
Surely it can't be more than like 10 or 15.
Yeah, it's 13 episodes.
Yeah, that sounds
Maybe
about right.
14 episodes. Yeah, no, I'm just saying comparatively, you started with a 4 episode arc, and this triples the amount of episodes.
We can be like Sardonicast. We can watch multiple things at once. We'll watch an episode of each one of the series. How I Met Your Mother,
God, that-
One Piece, and whatever the fuck show I want to show you guys.
Okay.
The thing is, whatever show I show you is going to be like 100 episodes long, because that's, or like 1,000,000 episodes long, because that's what your series are.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing I was
How many
thinking
Mothers
was,
like 200 episodes?
the only thing I was thinking was like with The Simpsons, Frank's seen so much of it, right? So that doesn't really work.
Because it's got 10,000 episodes.
It does, and also I don't want to watch like most of it. I only want to watch the good seasons. We could even start at season 3 and just go from there.
Just watch the good ones. It's
Yeah.
like 4 seasons.
It's like, I would say that there is about 6 or 7 good seasons of The Simpsons.
Like season 3 to season 9.
Yeah,
A solid run.
yeah.
Golden content.
They call it the golden era. Maybe 8 or 9 is where it starts dropping off. I can't remember. Whichever one's got the principal and the pauper that everyone hates. I don't think it's that bad, but I get it. Not great. You can get Mabini to watch JoJo, but I think he'd really hate it. I think he would despise it.
I don't really know what is supposed to happen in JoJo.
Yeah. It takes a while to get into, is the thing.
No, it's okay. No one does. It's alright. You'll fit right in. No one knows what the fuck is going on 90% of the time.
Well, that's the thing. You have to just be able to let the show take you and just go. You can't resist it. Otherwise,
Yes.
you'll be like, what the fuck is this shit? I hated it at first when I first started watching it. Now it's my favorite. It's my favorite manga. And my favorite anime, probably. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, no,
Mango.
Manga.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've got the books. I've got the sweet hardcover books, dude, of Part 5 that are out right now.
Yeah, I'm waiting until One Piece ends because they'll probably do like some special tankobons of like volume collections of the manga when it finally ends, like 5 years from now, and then I'll pick them up. I'm waiting to pick up the manga, like physical copies of the manga, until like that happens for a collection.
I think it's nice because with JoJo, it's like, well, this part is done, so I can just
Yes. Yeah.
have that part. The thing about JoJo parts, Mabini, is unlike One Piece, where there's like one giant continuous story. It's like 8 individual stories that are only tangentially related to each other, basically. I mean, like there are ties and links and characters, but they're like entirely new stories, basically.
Each part's a whole new show.
Basically.
It's
You
got a
got-
different JoJo, right? Every
It's
time.
got a different main character, or a different main cast, different villain, different genre, really, as well. Part 1 is sort of this, like, family drama between 2 brothers. I'm simplifying it very much. Part 2 is sort of this, like, action-adventure, sort of, I guess you'd call, like, Indiana Jones, like, kind of going across the world and doing crazy shit. Part 3 is a big-ass fucking road trip where 5 buff guys walk from Japan to Egypt.
Nice.
Part 4 is like a small town murder mystery. Part 5 is a mob gangster kind of show. Yeah, adventure. It's not really like The Godfather, but it's got themes of the
Fathers
mob
and godliness.
you know what? Yeah. Yes, actually. Yes to both of those things.
Yeah.
Part 6 is like a prison movie, I guess you could say. It's sort of like, and it's got like a breakout at the end. Part 7 is a western, a wild western.
Yeah, it's a wild western, wacky races.
Yeah, wacky races. And part 8 is hard to explain, but it's basically another small town murder mystery to vastly oversimplify it.
Yes.
So yeah, the completely different genres for each one, which makes them all very unique.
I just love how One Piece is sitting here with over 1,000 episodes.
Yeah.
Only 9% of it is filler.
Yeah.
When you
Come
when
on,
you
guys,
look
it's
at
only 9%.
I still
when you
watch
look at
the film.
Bleach,
I remember when
Bleach
in high school
has a-
when we were watching all of One Piece, and I was like, yeah, like you guys were like, where are you up to? Like, well, I just watched this episode. It was kind of bad. Like, you're watching the filler? What are you crazy? I'm like, I don't fucking know. It's just all there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why when I started watching it with you, I was like, all right, we're gonna skip this shit. 'Cause this is the bad shit.
I think I went back and watched it anyway because I'm like, I can't
Yeah,
miss
probably.
anything. It's all important.
But like Bleach has 366 episodes. Obviously, its last season is being animated this year, but before it stopped getting episodes, 366 episodes, 45% of them were filler episodes.
Oh god, what the fuck? Really? Jesus.
Oh, no, no,
Yes.
No, 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 no.
Yes, it was very bad.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Ah! Oh, that's just a lap.
Yikes.
No, what?
Like that.
You got one more.
I thought it was the last lap. Fuck this game, it's broken.
All right, turn it off.
And then,
It's a
fun
joke.
fact, Naruto Shippuden, which is the second half of Naruto, has
Yeah.
500 episodes.
What the fuck?
40% of that is filler.
How
Average.
these shows have nearly half of it being filler is just crazy to me.
Because
Yes.
they need to.
And how One Piece
Because,
only has 9%.
unfortunately,
That's fucking
like
crazy.
One Piece does the devil's advocate, where sometimes they will overly fluff an episode,
Oh,
like
okay.
I explained to you, but
There's
there's only
just
like
some
5
fucking
minutes of
trees
content, because like some things are stretched out or some things are like repeated a little bit. While Naruto and Bleach don't do that as much, and instead catch up to the manga faster. So instead of stopping, because they're not a seasonal anime, they create filler arcs and filler episodes to then let the manga get ahead, and then they catch up to the manga again.
Yeah. No, I know.
Meanwhile, you have shows like My Hero that go, okay, we're gonna do an arc, and then we're gonna stop for like a year, and then we'll do the next arc.
As both an animator and a comic book writer, it's so fucking crazy to me to hear like animations going faster than comic books. I know that it happens all the time, but like, man, what a concept.
Well, yeah, because like usually on average, an episode of the anime takes 3 chapters of the manga for most like long-running shows.
That's true. Okay, well, if you're restarting, we're ending the episode.
Okay.
I was gonna wait for you to finish nicely. All right,
No.
next time, bye.
Bye.